Welcome, friends of the waterways, to the hidden world of our wetlands. Beneath the surface of these waters lies a delicate balance, one that can easily tip without us noticing. We will tread gently along the shore with sensitivity for some of our most beloved aquatic indicator species, amphibians and fish. These aquatic detectives help us understand when this ecosystem balance is in danger. They have the remarkable ability to warn us about changes in the environment long before we see the full effects. Nature has a way of telling us what's going on underneath the surface. Every unique ecosystem has its own detectives. The variety of aquatic indicator species is truly wonderful. Where do we begin? With our delightful, permeable friends, the amphibians. Herpetologists study creatures like the Pacific tree frog, the spring peeper and the American toad, who may be small, but they pack quite the punch when it comes to environmental sensitivity. You see, amphibians are the canaries in the coal mine for freshwater habitats. Their thin, permeable skin makes them particularly vulnerable to changes in water quality. It's like wearing your lungs on the outside of your body. Every pollutant, every contaminant gets absorbed right into them. And their small bodies tell the story. Pollutants are a health concern for everyone. They enter waterways at an alarming rate. Pesticides, herbicide, fertilizers, heavy metals, the list goes on. Mercury enters waterways mainly through industrial pollution such as coal-fired power plants and atmospheric deposition. Once in aquatic systems, bacteria convert mercury into methyl mercury, which bioaccumulates in tissue over time. These pollutants don't just make our indicators sick, they alter their very behavior. A frog might stop singing, or a newt may stop hunting. These subtle changes, before deformities or disease even appear, are early warnings that something is wrong. Scientists also study habitat fragmentation, where human development chops their homes into smaller and smaller pieces, further limiting their ability to survive. They're picky breeders, requiring specific moisture levels, vegetation and microhabitats to reproduce successfully. When we see their numbers decline, it's a clear warning that the wetland's health is deteriorating. This also affects the fragile world of fish. Ichthyologists study intuitive creatures like the brook trout, largemouth bass and yellow perch, who are critical players in the story of freshwater ecosystems. They're not just swimming about mindlessly. Oh no, they are highly attuned to changes in water chemistry, whether it's a drop in oxygen, a shift in pH or an increase in pollutants. One of the most significant disruptors to fish health in freshwater ecosystems is habitat degradation due to human-induced environmental changes. This includes pollution, climate change and water temperature shifts, habitat fragmentation, water chemistry alteration, and sedimentation. Fish are constantly sampling their environment for us, and when something is wrong, their bodies reveal the truth. Eutrophication, which causes harmful algal blooms, depletes oxygen levels in the water, resulting in hypoxia or dead zones, where fish and other aquatic organisms struggle to survive. Habitat fragmentation can have detrimental effects. In North America, dam construction on the Columbia River has significantly disrupted the migration of Chinook salmon. The dams block access to spawning grounds, kill fish as they pass through, and also alter water temperatures and oxygen levels, making the river less hospitable for salmon populations. Construction of those dams rendered salmon extinct in hundreds of miles of rivers and destroyed indigenous fishing grounds. When fish start showing signs of reproductive distress, slower growth, toxicity or even tumors, we must carefully examine our role in conserving their habitats. Environmental stresses can irreversibly alter fish populations. Scientific research finds when their nervous system is damaged, fish may lose their sense of direction or their ability to feed properly. They might swim erratically or stop eating altogether. And these changes and contaminants don't just affect the fish. The entire food web is impacted, including predators like birds, mammals, and of course humans. While the challenges facing our freshwater ecosystems are significant, there's hope through dedicated conservation efforts. Many programs like FrogWatch USA, HerpMapper, and the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation use cutting-edge technology and citizen science to monitor species populations, water quality, and habitat health. Scientists are driving positive change by using their findings to guide restoration projects and address pollution. Efforts such as removing barriers to salmon migration are already showing improvements, proving that collaborative action is making a real difference in protecting these vital indicators. Research and action is crucial to our precious waterway species. Together, we are empowered not only to protect and conserve, but to preserve the balance of entire ecosystems that we, too, depend on. Protecting indicator species ensures that our rivers, lakes and wetlands remain healthy, productive and resilient for generations to come. It's a reminder that every creature, no matter how small, plays a vital role in the web of life. From tiny amphibians to regal mammals, each indicate the health of our water bodies, reminding us that when we care for the waters that give them life, we are, in turn, caring for the very essence of life that sustains us all. Thank you, my friends, for strolling with me on this wonderful journey, side by side with our indicator species, the amphibian and fish detectives. Next, we will be teaming up with birds and reptiles, our ultimate indicator squad. They'll give us a sneak peek into their aquatic world with every move they make.